The idea of quantity is, generally speaking, a lot easier to understand and define than the idea of better. The more work we do as artists, the more we get paid, right? So how do you get paid more for better work? And how do you define better work? And what is that other artists do in order to make better images and therefore get paid better? If a client asks me to create 3 images, my client will have to pay me more than, say, if I were to produce only 1 image. This is super simple. I hope we agree on that, right? If I were to make a 4th image, my client would have to pay me even more, and so on and so forth. The relationship is very clear. With better instead, well, you can't really quantify better. Yes, you could quantify quality, but to a certain extent, when you're able to produce a great image with good composition, a great color balance, maybe a nice narrative attached to it, how can you make it even better? What are the elements and the factors that will push your image to become better? If we compare, say, the artworks of 2 great artists, Beauty and the Beat and Arcanine, this task, defining better, becomes a really difficult one. In terms of quality, both studios apply probably very similar workflows. Maybe one studio will do a little bit more matte painting than the other one, but both workflows will be very effective. Both studios will deliver something outstanding to look at. Both studios will probably use very high-end assets. Both studios will use powerful computers with the latest specs. Both studios will spend a lot of time crafting exquisite visuals. You understand what I mean? Yet some clients, but not only clients, even if you ask some artists, they will say the same. They will still probably say that one studio's artwork is better than the other. And that is a bit of a paradox if you think about it. How do you establish such a rule? This is better than this. It's like saying that a Ferrari is better than a Lamborghini. And, you know, some people will believe that, yet it will not be objectively true. How can you make such a statement? It's simple. You can't. What you can do is to speculate that one artwork fits the need of a client better than the other one. In this case, the perception of better becomes very personal, very relative to the client that is commissioning the job. On the other hand, the client will see this objectively, or at least they'll believe that. So if the artwork cannot be really judged in relationship to better, what can? Well, for sure the part of the work that we don't see, the experience that the client had with one studio over the other, or maybe the ability with which one studio solved the problem as opposed to the other. This is actually the reason why clients come to us in the first place. They don't come to us because they like our artworks. Of course, they do like our artworks because liking our images is part of the client experience, but the main reason why they come to us is because our work helps them solving a problem that they have, which is helping them communicating with potential buyers, therefore helping them selling their products, their ideas, their buildings. So do you really want to start making better images? Then for once, stop asking for the secret render settings or for the perfect post-production loot, and stop bombarding yourself with 3D tutorials. Stop, just stop. Instead, start thinking as an entrepreneur. Ask yourself this question: what is that I have to do? How can I use my skills and my images so that when a client comes to me, without a doubt, I can help them analyzing, identifying, and finally, and this is the most important part, help them solving a problem. I guess that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. See you next time.